Let's now look ahead to 2023 and get Dinesh Karthik's wish list for the year 2023. The WTC final is still within India's reach. India's won the two test matches in Bangladesh. Let's take a look at where India stand on that WTC list of teams. India still with a chance. They need to win three test matches against Australia to go through. What are India's chances, DK?
I think it's going to be a hard one. I really think it's going to be an uphill task for India. To win 3 out of 4 test matches is never easy. So that would mean obviously playing to our strength and assuming that Australia's weakness against spin will come through. But we've also shown the fact that we haven't played off spin really well. So it is a catch-22 situation for Team India right now. They have to find an aggressive way of tackling off spin. But the good thing is Australia just have the one spinner who they bank on. Whoever is the second spinner that they will play is somebody they can definitely target. It could be an Ashton Agar, it could be an Adam Zampa, it could be Matthew Kuhneman. So we have options here that we need to look at. But for the moment, we should bank on the fact that we have 3 quality spinners right now who on turning tracks will be a handful to deal with, and go in with the fact that, on a turning track, when I look back at the 11 that I said, if we are going to prepare a wicket that's going to aid spin, I would definitely bank on an Aksar a lot more because of his height and his variations that he's got, natural variations that he's got, and that should keep India in good stead. But the Indian batters definitely need to step up.
Yes, beat Australia thrice at home to play them in the WTC final. That's how simple the equation is. However, there's a big one coming at home in about 10 months from now, the ODI World Cup 2023 under Rohit Sharma's captaincy. Things that need to change for the Indian ODI setup, players that need to be brought in, some tough calls need to be taken. DK, do you have a roadmap for India's 2023 World Cup?
Absolutely. I do think, I can't say a full roadmap for sure, but I do think India needs to look at the opening combination. How are they going to attack the bowlers up front? We have found Ishan Kishan, who has obviously shown his skills. Are we going to stick with him, or are we going to bank on the fact that Shikhar Dhawan has done well in World Cup tournaments over a period of time? That is a big question. But for the moment, I do think Ishan Kishan has the upper edge. What is our middle order going to look like? Are you going to be happy with Virat Kohli, Rishabh Pant, Shreyas Iyer and Rahul, which will mean that we just have the 5 options? And I've not even come to the fact that Hardik Pandya is there, Jadeja is there. So, what is our middle order going to look like? I think it's going to be definitely Virat Kohli at 3. I have a feeling it's going to be, after that, it's going to be open for whoever is going to do well here on, because it could be Shreyas Iyer, Surya Kumar Yadav, Rishabh Pant and KL Rahul fighting for 2 spots there, because at 6 and 7, we will definitely need Hardik Pandya and Jadeja, which will give us that 4 bowlers to play with and the 6 bowling options that we keep talking about. We haven't even come to a Sanju Samson, a Deepak Hooda. These are all names that we are contending with. But for the moment, I do think this race is going to be closely run by Shreyas, Surya, Rishabh Pant and KL Rahul, taking those 2 spots in the middle order, followed by Hardik Pandya and Ravindra Jadeja. But more importantly, I think it's the attitude with which they play one-day cricket that needs to be looked at in a serious way. Play more positive, attacking brand of cricket. Look to get upwards of 350 if the wicket is flat, or even 400. That's the attitude we need to possess, and make sure that's the attitude that we make it a habit, so that when the big game comes, we in many ways don't go back to what is comfortable, but push our boundaries by trying to achieve those big targets. And if in that we fail, I think we should be okay with it.
And among the players you mentioned, there's a fair bit of leadership quality as well, because 7 captains in the recent past for India. However, of course, Rohit Sharma will be leading the team. It's good to know that, good to see that there are enough players who will contribute in terms of tactics and strategy as well, because there are players who have captained India in the recent past.
Absolutely. I think, leadership is definitely for me a close call, and I think it'll be between Rohit and Hardik Pandya. These 2 are the big names. I know KL Rahul has been, the white ball vice captain, but I do think Hardik Pandya has thrown his name rather strong in the mix, and it'll be a captain vice captain role between a Hardik and a Rohit in these coming next 12 months, because Hardik has shown his skills in the IPL as a leader, and that might be coming through soon for Team India as well. So for the moment, it looks like, even though there are a lot of other leaders who have captained India in these recent 12 months, because of the amount of cricket played with the likes of Shikhar Dhawan, KL Rahul, Rishabh Pant, all these players donning the captain's hat for a bit, Jasprit Bumrah as well. But for the moment, I think it'll be a toss-up between Rohit and Hardik Pandya, or rather Rohit and Hardik Pandya will be the captain, vice-captain leading into the World Cup for sure.